Jamie, do you feel more comfortable in the offense now?
Yeah, a little. I think, I played offense the first game against UTEP. That was my first game, and then I got hurt, took a few weeks off, and then just been doing whatever I can on special teams. And then I was just happy to get some plays on offense tonight, let alone some catches.
Colin, two-part question. Was there any way you weren't going to get in the end zone tonight after what happened a few weeks back? And then part two, how are you always around the ball?
I'm just doing my job, and plays seem like they're coming to me. I know it sounds kind of repetitive when I say lucky, but we got our whole defense doing their job, and plays are bound to be made. We have 4 interceptions tonight, and that's just a resemblance of how we have 11 guys doing their job.
And the interception?
Yeah, I saw Kylan Wilborn had a key block on that, and I peeked up at the scoreboard on the Jumbotron, and I wasn't the only guy on the screen. So I knew he was coming, and luckily I got in the end zone.
What does it mean to any of you guys, any three of you, to beat the 15th ranked team in the nation and to do so in a convincing manner, to win by 21 points against a very good Washington State team and kind of shut them down as well in the latter quarter of the game?
It means a lot. I mean, we've been working for it. I mean, the key word for this game was redemption. So we redeemed ourselves.
You weren't here last year, obviously, Tony, but this team lost by 62 points to Washington State last year. Was that talked about a lot in the locker room leading up to the game?
Yeah, not being here, it still felt like I was here. So, the way Coach Rod stressed it so much. So all I did was hear redemption. They beat us 60-72 to whatever. I'm like, yeah. So it was a big feeling. So.
JD, can you speak to Khalil Tate's performance 4 weeks in a row?
I mean, that guy's a monster. Khalil Tate for Heisman. I think he's shown more these last few games. When we need him, he can throw the ball. Everyone kind of thinks he's just a running quarterback, but he's been throwing some real accurate deep balls and just putting us in a good position to win every game.
Jamie, the way that you were open on those 2 plays, does that just show how they're kind of overplaying the run and leaving you guys in one-on-one or even one-on-0 situations out there?
That's all our run pass plays. I mean, the O-line, the running backs, and Khalil, they set that up for me, set it up for, that's kind of the basis of our offense,
Tony, what was the strategy going in against Falk?
Our strategy was to get to him, get him confused. So we had to disguise our coverages a lot, do whatever we could to get him confused, and that's what we did.
Did your game plan change once Falk came out and Helinski came in?
Not really. We just kept the same game plan, kept trying to get to the quarterback, confusing him, just because he's unexperienced.
Did you guys game plan at all to face Helinski this week?
No, we game plan for everybody. We game plan for our offense in particular, not just one person.
Can either of the defensive guys here talk about how difficult it is to make a change, especially, Falk's a big guy, he's a more stationary guy, and then they go to Helinski, who's much more mobile, as we saw. How big of a change in that? How hard is it to make that change mid-game like what we saw tonight?
I mean, we got to give props to him. He came in a difficult situation on the road, and he just played amazing. I mean, he's given us problems the whole time he was in, but definitely him being able to run the ball affected our defense when we were in coverage, so we had to adjust that at halftime.
Jamie, last year JJ was on the verge of breaking out, and then he broke his ankle against Washington. And what is it like to be able to see him getting back to being JJ?
Again, that was the worst timing probably for not only him but the whole team. He's kind of just showing everyone what he could do, and then kind of just had to, end the season for him. But this year to have him back, the dude's electric. You think he's done, you think it's going to be a tackle for a loss, and I don't know how he gets out of it. He's a little squirrel.
For anybody, how does it feel to be bowl eligible in late October, and then also to have a game next week against USC for first place in the Pac-12 South?
It feels great. I mean, me as a freshman, it feels great. I've always wanted to go to a bowl game, so now being able to go to a bowl game is terrific. And being a part of a team that went 3-9 last year, just to change our whole mindset, our whole record, and everything like that. It feels great. And now next week we just got a game plan, practice very hard, and try to get a W against SC.
How do you prepare for a game like this? I mean, I just realized all three of you guys are freshmen. You're playing the 15th ranked team. Has it really sunk in for you guys? I mean, you guys are all so young. This is your first college season, and here you are pulling off a huge upset win at home against the 15th ranked team, and getting some redemption, as you guys said earlier.
Coach Rod has said a couple times that we're pretty deep in the season now, and that we're not just freshmen coming in out of high school. We're experienced freshmen, so he expects us to play better, and I feel like we've done a good job stepping up.